welcome back to another podcast by CMNSU by Cherry Pit. Today I am joined with
Melody.
and I'm Chance. And today
We are going to be discussing how people think or dream. So I guess I was thinking of this topic because I was having a conversation with a friend of mine the other day about he asked me if I can visualize an apple. If he says apple, can I see the apple? Is it red? Is it shiny? All that kind of stuff. Actually picture it. And I was like, yeah, I automatically see it. And he's like, I don't. I think of the word.
What?
Yeah. Do you also visualize?
I see an apple.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I didn't think. I thought that everyone just saw the image of an apple.
Right.
When you say the thing.
But I guess people think differently. So yeah, I was gonna ask you how you think, but I guess you also visualize.
I mean, it kind of depends, though. I think. I think so. Yeah. With some things, I think I'm gonna see an image, but then with other things, I guess I'll just see words. I'm just not too sure what. I'll just see words. Yeah.
The other thing was when I think when I'm having thoughts, I guess I hear it's a voice kind of I guess my own voice, but it doesn't really sound like my own voice. You know what I mean?
Just in your head, right?
Yeah, when I'm thinking, oh, this is what I have to do, I hear this is what I have to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was shocked to hear that people don't have that internal voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm always I'm talking to myself in my head.
Me
you know.
Too.
Yeah, that's honestly kind of crazy to me. Is it quiet up there? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
No, it's very loud up there for me.
Yeah,
all
same.
The time. Sometimes multiple voices, I guess. But yeah,
kind of sound crazy.
Yeah, literally, I sound insane. But yeah, my other friend, when she was answering the question, she's an artist too. She's in the film industry, and she's even more of a level of visualization. So she was making the example of when she's designing her set for a movie, she'll literally picture everything, the whole room where things have to go, and that I feel I'm one tier lower than that.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. If I get projects or stuff from school where I'm able to be creative with it, I start to visualize what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I see it. I see the finished product pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I feel if I was a little more organized up there, I could also do that, but it just never happens that way. I never see a finished product. I always see just the first step, I guess.
Okay.
And then I'll make my way there eventually.
I see.
Yeah. That's interesting to you.
Not really, but your topic had me thinking about, I don't know if this relates to it at all, but you know that idea that this probably doesn't relate at all.
That's
but
okay.
You know when you see something or if I'm looking at this Coca-Cola fridge thing that we have, right?
Yeah.
And the words Coca-Cola is red to me, and I know what red is.
Yeah.
It looks like that to me. But you could be looking at that as well, seeing that as red, but it's my blue, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I totally,
That trips me out. You could be seeing a completely different thing. Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've thought of that before as well. Especially with people who are colorblind, it's they literally see what I guess I know as blue, but we've all been taught to see that this is red or whatever, or this is blue, but the way that we see it could be completely different, which is so weird.
I know, it trips me out so much because I just always think about that. I see this blue car, but this could be somebody's yellow or you know.
Right.
It's really confusing.
It's so weird.
Yeah, but it's really interesting.
I've thought of that with clarity of vision too, because I wear glasses, and For a long time, I didn't wear them often. Like I would only wear them in class to like see the board. And like at times when I would actually like put on my glasses when I'm outside, I'd be like, oh my gosh, like everything is so like I can see so far away, I can see so clear. Is this how people see like in their daily life?
Yeah, it's just like a
That's
whole
so
like
weird.
shift.
Yeah. Other way that I guess like people's thoughts or minds are different is like with dreams. I tend to dream, I guess, like more lucid dreams, and my dreams look way different. So I always like know that it's not real, if that makes sense.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa. Have you never been in like a dream that you thought like was real?
I like it's happened like maybe once or twice.
Okay.
Where like I woke up and I was like, whoa, like I thought it was real. But usually my dreams aren't like that. I'm not like surprised when I wake up.
I'm always so mad. Like
Really?
especially when it's like a good dream. Like I actually and then sometimes like it'll be like a scenario that seems really real. Like I'm talking to my mom about something. And I'm like and I wake up and I'm like, didn't I just talk to you about this? Like
right.
And she'd be like, no.
That's so weird.
Yeah. That happens like a lot of the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I like my dreams are literally never like that because they're like they're not the way I see the world with like my actual eyes. They're usually not even colorful. They're like kind of black and white, maybe like pops of color. Wow. And like I guess more like hazy. But I guess like all dreams are like that, and maybe you like don't notice. I don't know. But yeah, it's like it's weird when people tell me they have like really realistic dreams.
What was like your last dream that you could remember that was like that?
My last dream.
And it was hard because like we don't really remember our dreams.
Yeah, I tend to forget them. I don't remember my last dream, but like I had this one really creepy dream, and like I kind of I guess knew it wasn't real, but like when I was a kid too, I like it was set in my elementary school, like at the playground area, and I guess I was just like chilling on like one of the benches and like playing or whatever, and this like old man, like Santa looking but like grunge, walked up to me, and he like had a balloon in his hand or like one of those like pump like air pumps that like pump a balloon. And like I guess he was talking to me, and I was kind of like stepping away. And then this other kid went up to him and like was like talking to him very energetic. And like I guess he said something to like piss him off, and he just like grabbed him and like he turned into a balloon. Like the kid turned into a balloon.
Oh my god!
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh!
I used to have really like weird like abstract dreams all the time.
Oh my gosh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Good that you didn't talk to the old man.
No, honestly. I woke up and I was like, what? Like, I never want to go on my playground.
Do you think that our dreams, like, symbolize something? Obviously, with that one, I wouldn't know what it would symbolize.
Yeah.
But do you think, like, overall, like, they can have, like, some meaning behind it?
I think, like, they probably are representing things that you're thinking about, if that makes sense. Because I've had, like, a lot of dreams where, like, I'm thinking about a certain person, or like they're featured very heavily in my dream, or like the dream is about them. And like even if I don't realize it in like my awake life, after I wake up from that dream, I'm like, oh, maybe I was like subconsciously thinking about this person. Maybe I should hit them up. Like maybe something's going on, you know.
Oh, I see. Okay, this kind of doesn't really go with the topic that we've been talking about, but speaking of like death, I like to introduce that. What do you think happens when you die?
This is a really difficult question, and this is a question I feel like I've thought about like forever. Like it's something that always pops up in my head. I really think that like nothing happens. Like it just like the switch turns off, you know, like as soon as your brain goes, and then like all of our particles are like released back into the earth or whatever.
I think that's like a popular stance. Like I hear that a lot. Yeah. I think.
What do you think?
like I kind of like believe in like reincarnation a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not against it. I think it makes more sense than some other theories.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because this whole idea of like heaven and hell, like I don't know. I just didn't want to like. It's a little problematic for me.
Yeah.
Not like shaming anyone who like is a Christian.
I agree. At the end of the day, like we don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna like be like this doesn't exist because like I have no idea. But yeah, I think there's some problems with that theory as well.
Yeah, exactly.
The reincarnation theory, like the reason why it makes sense to me is because it kind of can go off of what I said as well. Like once your like atoms are separated or whatever and like your energy's released, it makes sense that like that would go into a new person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I totally agree. And I've like seen like some videos. I know it's just like on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
But like of like kids like describing their past lives in such detail, and it's like, how can you just know that?
Those are so creepy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, yeah.
And like one guy or like one kid, he found his like murder from his past life.
Oh my god.
And he's like, yeah, he buried me here, and then they found a body, and I was like, yeah, there's no way, like
that's insane.
Like, how could you just make that up, you know?
Especially as a young child.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then there are like some stories of like kids talking about how they met God and like you know, it wasn't their time to go or something. Like I've heard that a lot as well.
I've heard that a lot from like with stories of people having near death experiences too. But like the thing that like how I like justify that that's not real is like when you're having a near death experience, your brain is still like there. Like you're not dead yet. You're near death, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if like I don't think it's impossible to imagine that like their brain is just conjuring that up.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
But not to say again that that's not valid for the people who've experienced this. It's like I know different religions have like slightly different beliefs. But yeah, I guess like the biggest one is probably the whole heaven and hell.
Yeah. Do you think that reincarnation just happens with like humans, or like could I like be an animal in the next life or a bug or something?
I guess like if we're going based off the energy like particle theory, it could be anything.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't know.
If you got to choose what you could be in your like next life, what would you choose?
I feel like I'd want to experience being a man.
Really?
But like only if I remembered being a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
so like I could parent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I feel like I wouldn't. Would I want to be an insect? I feel like it'd be cool if like
piss people off.
Yeah, and also like be a butterfly because I like butterflies or stuff like that.
That's true. Actually, I would like to be something that flies.
Like a bird or something.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool. Like flying.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah. I just like I think about the fact that we have animals that are exhibiting like superpowers on this world.
Literally,
like birds fly. Like what else?
Like chameleons, literally like,
change color.
Transform.
Yeah, it's crazy, and people aren't talking about this. And also the fact that parrots can talk. Like I will never get over that fact.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess that one like it's not the superpower because we can do it too.
Yeah, that's like a bird.
It's a bird. Yeah. It is. Yeah, it is really shocking when I see that. Also,
like I'd be scared myself. Yeah. A bird that just talks to me, like talking bird. Like I just can't.
Yeah. Going off of like this theme, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a really good. Okay, so I would want to be invisible only if like the things I touch turn invisible as well. Yeah, you know I can finesse so much stuff.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's a good like, what is it called, criteria to have with that.
Yeah.
Because like I've always thought about being invisible and then like what happens with your clothes.
Yeah. Like, do they just float?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I'm also scared that like, what if my invisibility like malfunctions, and then like, because then I have to like walk around naked pretty much, right?
True.
If I want and then it malfunctions, and I'm just like standing somewhere naked. Yeah. So it has to like make the stuff that I touch or that I'm wearing like invisible as well.
Yeah.
So then we don't have to run into those problems. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. I like invisibility. Mm-hmm. I also would want transportation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like teleportation?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's so cool. Like, I'll just take trips, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
Free transport there.
Yeah, both of those cases would allow you to like go places for free.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about being late.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teleporting. I just thought about like, just like going to a different country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Without having to fly there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
It would just save us so much time.
Yeah. Scientists need to get on it. Like create this device right now. We're in 2023.
Literally, yeah. What about super speed?
Ooh.
I think that one's like pretty cool.
Yeah. So I could get like tasks done pretty quick.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could do my homework so quick. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I would do super speed also.
I watched you know, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Mm-hmm. The third one's not good.
Really?
Yeah. It's like,
I think I've only watched the first one.
The first one and the second one are really good.
Mm-hmm.
But then the last one is fell off, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when like the main character like dies,
mm-hmm.
and they have to like incorporate that.
So that's how I feel about like a lot of even series. Mm-hmm. Like after a certain point, it's like you need to stop.
Yeah, no, literally. Like, have you watched Degrassi?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh, this is like a TV show that like
it's a Canadian staple. I've always been told that it's weird. I haven't watched.
You need to watch it. It's really good. Like they had like the really really old one, mm-hmm. and then like I think I like the one that's like in the middle. Like there's the newest one, the old one. There's like the middle one, mm-hmm. but they talk about like a lot of serious issues. Mm-hmm. It's funny. And then they just kind of fall off. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I've watched like a couple episodes of Grey's Anatomy here and there, mm-hmm. but like I was never like a big like invested fan. But my mom would watch it, and like even she also said like after the main character died, it's like it definitely fell off.
No, definitely. Yeah. And they just kept killing people. I was like, what's going on, guys?
They kept killing people, and like it was just so long. Like I think they're on their like 20th season or something.
Really?
I don't know. Like something crazy like that.
Yeah, I used to be like a big fan of Grey's Anatomy, and I watched until I think season 12, mm-hmm. something like that. But the good characters, or like the characters that I started to like, would just like leave, or they'd just die, and I'll just be like, okay, you know what, maybe this is a sign, like I shouldn't be watching this. My mom even like she doesn't even watch it, and she was a like diehard Grey's Anatomy fan.
Riverdale, have you watched Riverdale?
I watched like the first season, I think. Me
too.
Yeah, and then there was like a musical episode or something. I was like, are you serious?
They went into a whole different like direction. And I think, like, even the cast member, like, the whole team knew that it was, like, bad. Mm-hmm. But, like, for some reason, they still went on for quite a while.
I see.
The first season was, like, pretty good.
Yeah. It's, like, murder mystery.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
It was really cool. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I didn't watch past the first season really either. Mm-hmm. But, like, I heard they had, like, superpowers at some point. And, like, there was, like... time travel or something, like it's a little weird. It's just totally different direction. Yeah, that's very odd. Mm-hmm. It's very odd. I know I watched I feel like I
I'm gonna get heat for this, but I watched Gilmore Girls, and the first seasons were good, and then like the last season, like I don't know what the heck goes on with Rory, but like it's just a shift in her character, and I just don't like it. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, this show went downhill for me at least. Yeah.
I haven't watched it, so I don't know.
A lot of people love Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, I know they do.
Yeah.
I was like, speaking of superheroes, which we were talking about earlier. I was a big fan of Flash for a while, like the TV show.
Oh.
But like in their sixth season, like fifth, sixth season, I think they either had a new like production team, like, or new direct, like I don't know what the switch was, but like the show just looked and felt completely different.
The vibe wasn't it.
The vibe was not it anymore.
No, I totally get it.
Even like visually, they were like, they had better quality, like I don't know, and more like close up vibes, and it just was like a whole different show.
Dang.
Yeah.
I feel like that's also the case when they change a character. Like, have you seen the Fosters?
Yeah.
When they change, I think Jesus. I was just like, no. I just turned up. I was like, I'm done. I'm not watching this.
Yeah.
It was not good at all.
Because I think Jake T. Austin, who also in Wizard of Waverly Place, that's how I know. I think he had to go like do another thing, like another project of some sort.
No, they should have just paused it or something.
Yeah, or like, I don't know, kill him off.
Yeah. Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like other shows that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like they changed Viv, like the yeah. But I still kind of liked it.
I liked it too. I wasn't like that distraught, I guess.
Yeah.
It was definitely like a change. Like the first episode that I saw with like the new actress, I was like, wait, like why are they calling this lady Viv?
Yeah, I was like,
but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard the T, or like I don't know too much about it, but I just know like Will, or like Will and like the woman who plays Aunt Viv are like not the bestest of friends. Yeah,
that's what I heard too.
It's literally called Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I think she didn't like his screen time, like she wanted more or something.
Oh really?
Like that. That's what I heard, something like that, but I might be wrong.
That would be interesting if that was the case.
Yeah.
I mean, like, of course he did get a lot of screen time, but like the show was made around.
Yeah, no, literally.
Yeah.
It's his show.
It's his show.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all. I think this is a good place for us to wrap up. We've gone through so many topics today. I hope you found them enjoyable. Please comment down below what superpower you would like to have. Or how you dream, or how you think, or what TV shows get you riled up. And please join us again next week for our new Cherry Pit episode, and follow us on Instagram at CMNSU. We love you guys. Yay. Bye, Pits.